What's up, guys? We're Big Time Rush.
And you are about to watch Erika Ross. She's extremely awesome.
It's gonna be a great interview. Just watch this.
On Young Hollywood.
I am here with Big Time Rush at the Kids' Choice Awards. Look at this place, it's amazing.
It is
It's pretty
incredible.
amazing.
It's amazing.
Whoa!
I've seen some of the tweets and I've seen some of the comments, and you have some serious fans.
What have you seen?
All good, all good.
Okay,
Talking
good.
about how
All good
handsome
things.
you guys are.
Oh.
So what is your craziest fan encounter?
Well, you know what? There are a few fans who are everywhere. And when I mean everywhere, I mean like we will fly from state to state and they're just hanging out.
He means we just saw them right before we got in here.
And I'm like, how do you guys, you know
And
what?
the
Let's
best
just
part
take a
is that
picture.
they're gonna see this interview too.
Right.
So, hey guys.
Hey guys, we love you guys. And yeah.
I mean, if we didn't know already that we had the best fans in the world, that we just did Nickelodeon did this whole Rusher fan competition. So it was us, it was Justin Bieber, One Direction, Katy Perry, and all of their fans base that compete, and we won hands down. I think 6 out of 7 days. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is incredible, incredible. And now, since we're sitting here, do you guys think that you're gonna get slimed this year? Last
hope
year was
so.
crazy.
I feel like our sliming was with Snoop Dogg, because that first year we slimed Snoop Dogg, and so that was kind of like our group sliming, you know? So.
Speaking of Snoop Dogg, you guys collaborated with him. Who's another band or person you would like to collaborate with?
Well, you know, since JT is now officially back, we've always said that JT would be awesome.
Maybe he'll actually like see one of these interviews one time.
Yeah, and be like,
actually
yeah,
wanna do a
man, I'll
song.
do that. I'll do that.
You rock, bro.
It's a 2020 experience with Big Time Rush.
So speaking of your 4th season, did you guys have any idea that this show would be such a huge hit?
No. And it took 2 years to audition for it, so no one really knew when this thing was going to take off or what it was going to be.
Super
And-
skeptical, for sure.
Yeah.
And not only, I mean, it doesn't, just because you make a TV show doesn't mean it's going to be popular or successful at all. I mean, there's so many times that you see, like, in the new premiere of this show, and then you never hear about it again after that. And I remember I was on set with Caitlin Tarver when the first episode aired, or the day after, and then someone came in and was like, you guys broke the record for the highest viewership in Nickelodeon live action history. And I was like, what? Like, we're just making this show.
Does that
Like,
mean that we're going to have a job for a long time?
we knew what ratings meant at that point.
Right.
But
Honestly, we attribute it to how much fun we have on set, and we just laugh until we cry, and that's kind of how we get
I was
along.
gonna say, I can only imagine on set how crazy and hysterical you guys are. Do you guys play jokes on each other?
all the
And
time.
if so, can you share one?
We had to get in ball suits.
Okay, so let's just make sure we explain
I
all
stopped
this.
there for a second.
Because this could freak
I
a lot of
stopped
people
there.
out. So
for a TV show where
Yeah.
actors
We're actually really cool guys, you know, like we're
No,
yeah.
they're like mocap suits. You know, a motion capture where it has like all the balls and you have to like whatever.
Right.
It's like a
Well,
wetsuit, but
they made these for us
Not warm.
with these crazy spandex
ping pong balls, not at all like
and-
an actual motion
and
capture
ping pong
suit.
balls. Well,
can you guys guess how they looked? They looked terrible. Okay.
One of our sound guys took off one of the ping pong balls and filled it with rocks. All right. And he just taped it. So we're all joking around, throwing these balls at each other, and they're ping pong balls. So it's like boing, boing.
We're all throwing our balls at each other. It was really nice.
And he literally,
having a good interview so far. Having a good
he
time?
literally
Awesome.
throws this rock ping pong ball in the mix. So all of a sudden we're start throwing this ball around. I forget who I hit,
Decked
but
by a
I
rock.
just nailed somebody.
Oh man.
Wow, balls didn't nail it. This is just.
Long story
We should
short, the
change the
prank
combo.
involved injury is what we're trying to say. Involved injury.
That
But-
sounds hysterical.
But you know, those kind of fun little pranks that nobody really sees. Or
Well, at least nobody went to the hospital or anything like that.
well, actually,
true.
Logan.
What
Gotta be
happened?
careful.
so much.
Guys are amazing.
A great way to wrap up.
You know what? I'm gonna apologize to my bandmates for bringing up the ball suits.
It's all
I'm
right.
sorry,
It's
guys.
still a touchy subject for us.